right? But when you play the orchestra, we don't play alone. So we have to help them. And if we are changing all the time tempis, the orchestra can fall apart. So this is why it's hard to play with orchestra, and that's why I want so much for students to get what it's like to play with the orchestra. Because playing at home or playing with a record, it's different. But when you play with real human beings out there, it's a totally different experience. And you play some chamber music, so you know what it's playing with other people. That you really have to keep more thinking that you are helping them. In the same time you're the soloist, the same time you're the accompanist. Okay? So be more attentive to playing with them, to listening, okay? And there are too many changes of tempos that are not really written in. They're very pretty, but all of a sudden the orchestra has to play longer and then not very fast. And I don't think they'll catch you. I think some places you just go too fast. So you think we can work on that, or that will spoil the performance for you? You sure? Because I don't want to. He came prepared and it's beautiful, and maybe Michnia will get it together. But you know what I mean? So you sure that we can really fix some things? Okay, I'll tell you and then you'll see how. Do you have a pencil? I didn't bring a pencil.
I have a pencil, I've got a pen.
So this is something here that everybody does, and I don't know where they got the idea, but this doesn't go so much slower than that. Rachmaninoff never wanted the same tempo. And I know from playing it a million times with orchestras all over the world, this is maybe the thing I played the most in my life, that there are certain places that are really dangerous places. Not dangerous, but difficult for the orchestra, so I make sure that I'm there for them so that they hear me getting there. Do you understand? Not that at home I could play whatever, but there I know that it has to be. So for instance, this place here, it doesn't always like, everybody does that, I don't know why. It's da, da, di, da. If we do something musical, beautiful, the conductor will get it. But if it's totally out of, okay, terrific beginning, terrific. Doing those really hard doesn't help. The orchestra covers it. They don't, this is just wasted energy. What the orchestra, what we hear out there, and this is from playing it a million times, in the biggest hall, the smallest hall, everywhere. The only thing that we could hear is the right hand. You did it for the end here. You did the right hand much more here. So whenever think about it, the only thing we hear is this. You can pound this as much as you want. There's the drums and the whole orchestra, and that doesn't help. Usually, you don't hear the soloist at all until here. So I learned how to come out when I do that.
just, they're not there. Did you hear today in rehearsal?
When
one starts running here, the orchestra is lost, and they look stupid, and we look stupid, and it just doesn't work. So your technique is beautiful. It will be beautiful even when you play it a little slower. So here in tempo, there is no returnando. But if you could do this. They always need the two. You see, the orchestra doesn't play those. They never know when to enter here. I'm telling you that. So, I mean, they know, you know. But it. You get that? They know where they are because they answer to you. You see that? That's why it's so good when we learn concerto to really work two pianos a lot together. So, and it's accelerando. When it's accelerando, it's later on. It's not right there. It's an accelerando means, like in Italian, really later on gets faster, not now. Here it's beautiful. I would start at the beginning. It's more, you know, I did it with Stokowski, who did it with Rachmaninoff. And the whole, for him, this was like a dream year. This is. Like you're singing to yourself a song. And we're going to hear this many times. So the first time you're just telling us, listen to my beautiful melody. He's waiting to play the one little solo, okay? So,